All right, Mary. Oh, where are you going? You're running away from me. All right. So, what do you think?
I'm excited. I'm a little anxious.
Typical Marilee, I would say.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Amy, I did interview you on Cellular Healing TV, so those who didn't see that, make sure you do. Awesome interview, by the way.
Thank you.
Talking about all kinds of things, from sexual dysfunction,
Yeah.
the P shot, the O shot.
Yes.
Oh gosh, you have to watch that to get all that.
One of my favorites.
But okay, exactly right. But anyway, yeah. So talk a little bit about your background. Obviously, you're an MD. Medical doctor with emergency training.
Yes.
So how did you get into this?
After doing ER for a number of years, I was not healthy myself, so I become really sleep deprived and just eating horribly and all the things. And I had young kids, so I was kind of unraveling. And then B, I was seeing a lot of my patients who were also not getting healthy, despite coming to the ER all the time and getting expensive treatment. So I figured that there's got to be better ways. So that's kind of what happened. I left and started learning about preventative medicine and integrative medicine, and that sort of segued into regenerative medicine, which is mostly what I do now.
So okay, so we're here with the face here today, and I think this is amazing because, like I said before, I'm not a fan of Botox or all those things. So talk about the benefits of this now. We talked a little bit about what you're doing, but you can review that as well. But talk about the benefits. What are you seeing with patients with
these kind of treatments?
These kind of treatments.
These cellular treatments are different than Botox, different than fillers or facelifts or things like that, in that we're basically just trying to get the skin to become more healthy and more youthful. So, increasing your collagen helps with structure, and so it gives your skin better structure, which you lose with time. Increasing elastin gives your skin the better bounce back. Again, you lose that with time. And then the hyaluronic acid is what gives your skin moisture, and it gives you that kind of nice plump look, and you lose that with time. So you're trying to get your skin to sort of make more of those things. So it can help with things like fine lines, but it's not like a filler. It's not going to give you an unnatural shape. It's not going to give you problems moving muscles.
Which I hate, by the way.
It's just going to give you improvements in texture, tone, color, fine lines. Basically, kind of gives you like a glow. People are like, "Oh my gosh, you look more rested. You look healthier." Like that sort of thing is what people generally tend to say. And
you're doing the hair actually, because Marilee has great hair, but she's 50 and it's thinning, especially on the sides. So talk about that. A lot of women get the hair done because it thickens it and even creates new growth. Talk about the amount of growth.
Women, for male pattern baldness.
Yeah, male pattern baldness.
Stem cells are great. Exosomes, same with women, whether it's from just age-related or with other causes, you can lose hair, and we can inject these growth factors and stem cells basically all around the follicles, which can then stimulate the stem cells that are in the follicles to kind of convert the hair from the resting stage to the active growth phase, and it's been shown in a number of studies to be something that can be really helpful, and it's regenerative, so it's your own body doing it.
Yeah, I asked about my gray hair, no such luck. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, an amazing. I mean, and then the other thing I like is it gives a protective factor from sun damage, etc. when you do this. So
yeah, so it's a great strategy, and you can combine it with other things as well if you want other aspects of the anti-aging kind of look. Or, you can do Botox, you can do fillers, you can do other things, but you don't have to, and it gives its own results. Yeah, I mean, I heard. I mean, it turns back the clock 10 years. I mean, that's what I've heard. So that sounds good to me. Yeah, exactly. But hey, but it's definitely the healthy way to go. No doubt about it. So, all right. Okay, Dr. Amy, what are you doing now? So I'm just transferring the blood that I drew into the kits that I'm going to be using to spin the blood in the centrifuge to make the platelet-rich plasma. So this is just the first step. It's kind of a couple-step process. So this is what they call the PRP that you're going to be drawing off of this after you spin it down. In what you're drawing. So why is that a benefit to the body, the face, the skin? So eventually I'm going to isolate the platelets. So you get a bunch of platelets in a small volume of serum. And those platelets have growth factors in them that can stimulate the stem cells around the area once I inject them. So I'm going to be getting the growth factors from the platelets and then putting them back in the skin. Right, and then that stimulates the body's own healing, or what does it do for collagen? I mean, why would it make the skin better? So it stimulates the skin's stem cells, which are the cells in the skin that are responsible for healing the skin and for replacing the skin. It stimulates those stem cells to then induce collagen, induce elastin, induce hyaluronic acid, all the things in the skin that keep it looking youthful and healthy. Those things start to go down when you're 25 or so.
Right, absolutely.
And we're trying to get those things to go back up again.
Yeah, and this is part of what Kim Kardashian had, right? Part of the vampire face, which, but you go beyond that. So this is just one part of what you do.
Right. So yeah, I do the same. I do some of the microneedling. But I also do injections, and then I also add other things besides the PRP to it. In a lot of patients, like we'll add the stem cells, we'll add the exosomes, things that'll be even more active in the skin.
Cool, and we'll see that as well.
Injections, like, do you typically put?
5 or so per side. I can I'll put it in and then I can fan it out so I can cover.
See where it goes.
I can cover a whole area.
And Amy, what are you doing right now?
So now I'm just putting on the lidocaine cream. This is the topical numbing cream. So this is not an uncomfortable procedure for her, hopefully. Not too uncomfortable.
No, feels like Vaseline.
So she'll numb for about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes before I do the injections.
Great. And will she feel anything when you're doing the microneedling and the deeper needling because of this?
She will not feel she will not feel much with the microneedling. This numbs really well for that.
Yeah.
She still will feel some sharpness, maybe a little discomfort with the injections because the PRP itself stings a little bit when it goes in.
Okay.
So even though the skin is numb, it still burns a little bit, but it's pretty fast, and the numbing cream, it helps a lot.
Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, people might think getting your face needled would be pretty painful, but really not. Just a little bit.
It's not that bad. Yeah,
not
and
that
it's
bad.
fast. It's
Yeah, very fast. Yeah, so how long will it take once, right now you're spinning down, you're getting her PRP ready, and how long will it take after this?
So I'll have her numbing for about 20 minutes while the PRP is getting prepared, and then we'll be ready to go. And then the injections take maybe 10 minutes, and the microneedling maybe 20. So the whole procedure is about probably 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then, so you talked about, we talked about the PRP because you saw that from her own blood. And then what else? You mentioned some other things like exosomes, which this is exosomes. Tell them what they are, and this is a brand new procedure. Probably Kim Kardashian hasn't even had. I don't know that, but okay.
So exosomes are these cool little like messenger bubbles. I like to think of them. When your stem cells, in order to talk to other stem cells, release these little tiny sort of bubbles with information that goes to the other stem cells and says, hey, we need to start doing this or this. And so what we actually have now is a product that we can get these exosomes from healthy babies' umbilical stem cells that then can go into her body, into her face, and talk to her stem cells and reactivate them. So it's kind of a way to really trigger those stem cells to crank out the collagen, elastin, all the things that we want. We'll do the same thing with the hair. It'll talk to the hair follicles. So exosomes are kind of a really souped up stem cell therapy. They're really small, these cells, they're not even cells, these non-cells, and they can penetrate the skin and really get in deeper and go more places than even just regular stem cells. So it's kind of exciting. We just started using them.
And I heard that here in Beverly Hills, right, is the only place doing this right now?
There's not too many.
Not too many. Yeah, pretty new. Wow.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're on the cutting edge, which is really cool. Yeah, I mean, not being a fan of Botox, I think this is healthy because one of the things you had said too in your interview with me was there's a protection factor once you get some of this work done. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, in some studies they've shown that stem cells and PRP both can help protect against some of the oxidative stress that comes with the sun damage, with photoaging. So, the sun is one of your skin's kind of biggest enemies when it comes to aging. So if you can help decrease some of that damage from sun, that's going forward, that's a huge thing.
How's it going in here?
Hey, Harry.
Hey.
Oh, hey guys.
Dr. Harry, yeah, just doing a little interview here. So
You look marvelous.
Yeah.
Sure I do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we just talking about exosomes in the face. So awesome information.
Well, I'll let you guys carry on.
This is a little bit of a sting here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Meryl, how's it feel?
Yeah, just a little sting.
Yeah. Yeah, not so bad actually. And this is now, Amy, you're going into the deeper areas, right? You're going
I'm
in.
getting both deep and superficial, so I'll get this whole area.
Right. And so this is different than microneedling. This is actually getting the exosomes and the PRP and stem cells in to those deeper tissues.
Yeah. There you go. Good job.
All right, Amy, so this is the microneedling.
Yeah.
Now you're microneedling with everything you just saw, right? The PRP, the exosomes.
Right.
So talk about microneedling, and can you do this with other things as well?
Yeah, so this is basically a bunch of little tiny needles that are kind of going up and down really fast. You can't see them. They go down to about 2 millimeters, and they kind of create these little channels in her skin. So there's two things that happen. One, the needles can create a small amount of trauma, which by itself induces collagen to form.
Right.
You get collagen induction just with the trauma. And then second, it creates these channels that actually serve as a way to get nutrients and cells and all different things deeper into the skin.
Got it.
And the skin is its own barrier, so it's really hard to get things like PRP and such into the skin if you just apply it topically.
I got it.
So the exosomes and PRP that I put on her skin before, during, and after can really soak into the dermis of her skin. And you can also do it with just other things, like you can use vitamin C, you can use hyaluronic acid, you can do stem cells, and you can kind of do all different things as the topical ingredients with microneedling.
Yeah, so people, if they say, oh, I don't want the deeper needles, which I think you should get them because there's 3 layers of skin, but they could just get this done with or without PRP even.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty affordable if you do it just with like some vitamin C. You can go,
Yeah.
you know, any good med spa or plastic surgeon or dermatologist would do it. And it's a treatment you can do, you know, once every couple of months if you want to. It's really nice for skin texture, for pigments like hyperpigmentation, fine lines, scars, things like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, so she has that scar under her chin. It'll help that. But I'm sure the exosomes and the PRP will help with any of the scarring massively. I actually read a study on that.
And what's cool is watch her face when I put, this is the PRP, so a bunch of platelets are in here, right? So as I put this on her face, what you'll see is that all of this bleeding kind of stops. And because platelets basically are, they stop bleeding.
Wow, yeah.
That's one of the things they do. So even though it looked pretty,
That's incredible.
it looked pretty gruesome for a second
Right.
there, right? But actually,
Look at that.
here in a few minutes when she goes home,
So her body's just pulling in those platelets and PRPs and
the platelets are
exosomes.
just working, and they're stopping the bleeding automatically. And they're soaking right into those channels that I made for her. I'm going to do more on that side, but that's...
Incredible. Good stuff, Amy.
I love it. I love it.
All right, Marilee, how do you feel now? You look like a vampire.
I feel relieved.
Not really.
I know.
Yeah.
The anticipation, I think, is worse than the experience.
Yeah, yeah.
The microneedling actually felt really good. That was the last thing she did, and it really felt great. Actually,
Yeah.
it was stimulating. And after the deeper needles everywhere else, that was welcome.
Yeah.
I feel a little warm. My face feels a little warm, a little tight, and a little numb. And otherwise, everything's dissipating. Though my head felt worse. You know, half hour ago than it feels now, and it didn't feel bad. It just felt, you know, it just felt the after effects of having needles stuck in your scalp.
Hey, tell you what though, this is the healthy, really to me the only healthy way to do this. As you all know, I'm not a fan of Botox, but hey, this is the right way.
I took one for the team, and if I can, if it all helps, if it helps all of us, I'm excited to see what I'm just excited. I'm excited to see
we're going to stay tuned.
The world of anti-aging stuff is about, especially when it's done naturally, because that is the only way that I would participate.
All right. Well, you saw the before. We're going to wait for the after. Thanks, Dr. Amy Killen.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right. Here with Marilee, 7 weeks after the procedure you just saw. And we're here to hear about it. How are you 7 weeks out?
Great. I'm impressed. I'm glad I did it. I have had success. Is absolutely. In fact, I got my hair done today, and Gabby told me that I have new growth. You might even be able to see some little sprouts and things. She said I have to manage some flyaways for a while, but that's okay. And under my eye.
She said it was the best your hair's ever been,
She
too, by
actually
the way.
did.
Yeah.
She did. She said that. She said it's the best it's been in more than a couple of
And then
years.
under your eyes are noticeably different.
And so that was exciting because that was a big deal, and I noticed that right from the start, and that I did have the exosomes injected in there. So and yeah, I'm happy. I did a follow-up yesterday with microneedling and PRP, and I will do another one in 6 weeks just because that is how it's maximized. So I want to get the maximum benefit, so I'll continue on the program with that. And then I'll do another one of that deeper facial treatment, just probably, maybe 8 weeks, maybe probably after summer or so will be another good time just to boost it again. So yeah, so great.
And you don't even have to. People get results even with one, but doing a PRP actually where you're using your own blood, it's very simple, and then they microneedle it in, maximizes the benefits of the stem cells, or in this case we use the exosomes, which you saw in the piece that we did before this.
Right.
So that's awesome. Now there it is. We'll keep following you because most of the benefits actually happen after 2 months and you're only 7 weeks out. Cool.